Alrighty. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Network. We're live here. Greetings, everybody. And we've got what is the second game on the schedule for April 20 in our 1962 replay. Minnesota Twins at the Los Angeles Dodgers, first of a three-game series. Pitching will be Jack Kralick, left-hander, 1-1, against Eli Grba, and he is 1-1. The lineups in just a couple minutes. For the Minnesota Twins, it's Lenny Green leading off in center, Power at first, Rollins at third, Killebrew in left, Bob Allison in right field, Earl Batty catching, Versailles at shortstop, Bernie Allen at second, and Jack Kralick, the starting pitcher, left-hander, 1-1. For the Angels, it's Pearson in right, Kopp at short, Wagner in left, Bilko at first, Yost at third, Thomas in center, Rogers catching, Moran at second, and Eli Grba, right-hander, starting, 1-1 on the season. And the game will start in just a couple minutes. Get my coffee ready. Twins come into this 7-1, first place in the American League, two-game lead. And the Angels are 3-4, 3 1/2 games behind. And the Los Angeles Angels take the field. We're at Chavez Ravine or Dodger Stadium. Grba takes the mound, and leading it off, Lenny Green. Green left-handed hitter. Grba is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Green. That's 6-7 left-handed, double 1-6. It's fly ball to center. Thomas chasing for it, makes the catch, one away, and we are underway. Now Vic Powers steps in. We have Dennis for the Twins, 110, right-handed. That's a single to left. Thrown in by Wagner. Power is on. He's a 1-16, not being held with a 3-roll. And he gets the lead. Oh my. So Vic Power with the lead, 1-16. Los Angeles was trying to avoid. And he is out. Oh, he's thrown out stealing on a 1-16. So a good move for LA. Not holding, but throwing him out. A great throw by Buck Rogers. Two outs now. And Rich Rollins is the batter. Pitch from Grba, 1-7 right-handed, walked him. Rollins is on. 1-15, 1-13, not being held. Here's Killebrew. .54 right-handed, fly ball center X. That's going to be for Thomas, E10. Six. Oh, it's a two-base error. I'm getting sick of this advanced chart. I really am. I'm going to go back to super advanced, folks. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but I liked the other so much better in the actuality of things. So it's second and third, 2 outs, and Bob Allison is the batter. And we go back to our super advanced fielding chart. Allison is hitting up a storm. 12-31. Hitting .387, 5 home runs, 15 runs batted in. And that's just in 8 games. This is a clutch situation. 111, there's a ballpark blast. That's 7, but it's getting caught up by the left fielder. And under it is Wagner. He makes the catch and the side is retired. So the Twins threaten. No runs, one hit, a walk, the two-base error, and two left on. After a half, it's Minnesota nothing, Los Angeles coming up. Here's Kralick now. Leading it off for the Angels is Albie Pearson. Good morning, Kathy. Pitch to Pearson, 3-7. Left-handed, flies it to center, and under it is Green for the first out. Now Joe Kopp. Oh. 1-6, left-handed, pops it up to second for Bernie Allen. 2 outs. Now Leon Wagner, the batter. Six, left-handed, pops it up to second. Again, it's Bernie Allen. He's under it. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Jack Kralick. And after one, it's scoreless. Eli Grba now coming out. 8-9 on the season, 4.54 real world. Earl Batty to lead it off. 280, 11 home runs, real world. 110, right-handed. Single 1-18 goes through, base hits. A leadoff single by Batty. And Zoilo Versalles comes to the batter's box. Versalles. The pitch from Grba. That is 4-7 right-handed. He walked him. So Versalles is on first, Batty on second, nobody out. And Bernie Allen comes to the plate. 2-6, right-handed, grounds it to first. And Bilko throws to second and then over to back to first for the double play. 2 outs, and Allison goes to third. And now Kralick comes up in a clutch situation. Batty on third, 2 down. Pitch from Grba, 3-8. He grounds it to third, and that's for Yost. And he throws it to first. The side is retired. Bottom of the second now, no score. Kralick on the mound for Minnesota. Sergeant Bilko is the batter. 5-8, right-handed, and that's a base hit for Bilko. A leadoff single. Bilko on, Eddie Yost comes to the plate. Two 6 left-handed, struck him out. 1 down. Here's Lee Thomas. 2-9 left-handed, struck him out. That's 2 in a row for Kralick. Now Buck Rogers, the batter, with 2 outs and Bilko on first. 5-7, switch hitter batting right, grounded to short for Versailles, and the side is retired. We've gone 2, it's scoreless. Eli Grba facing the top of the order now for the Twins, Lenny Green. 3-5, right-handed, single one, lines it to second, caught by Moran, 1 out. Here's Vic Power now. 3-3, grounded to third. And Yost has it, throws it over to Bill Coe. 2 outs for Rich Rollins. 3-10, right-handed, base hit, Rollins. Rollins on first, 2 outs. Went to 13, not being held with a 2 lead. Here's Killebrew now. Grba from the stretch. 3-8. Struck him out. Oh, in a sea of trouble. First strikeout for Grba. The side is retired. No runs. The single by Rollins left on. Bottom of the third now. Billy Moran leads it off. 6-8, right-handed, double 1 to 17. It goes through. Stand-up double for Moran. And now here's Grba. We got Moran on second, no outs. Here's Kralick. 2-8, and he struck him out. That's the third for Jack Kralick. Moran on second. Short lead. Pearson the batter. 2-9, left-handed, grounds it to second. Moran will go to third on that. 2 outs. And a clutch situation for Joe Kopp with Moran on third. 2 away. 1-4, left-handed, grounds it back to Kralick. He fields it and throws it to Power to retire the side. No runs. The double by Moran. And he was left on. After 3, it's a scoreless ball game. We're getting some good pitching lately. Take a little break for 2 or 3 minutes. We'll come right back to this ball game. It's, again, the first of a 3-game series. Minnesota Twins at the Los Angeles Angels, April 20, in our 1962 replay. The first place Minnesota Twins facing the Angels, who are 3 1/2 behind the Twins. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Eli Grba takes the mound for his fourth inning facing the Twins, the first place Minnesota Twins. And Bobby Allison steps up to lead it off. .6 right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Grba. And here's Earl Batty. .211, right-handed, grounded to second for Moron, and he fields it and throws it over to Bilko, the Sarge, for the second out. Here's Zoilo Versalles. 2 outs, nobody on. That's .612, right-handed, flies to right X. Here we go now. We're going back to our super advanced chart. That's .612, right-handed, just like old times. And we do a whole new roll here. Pearson, 2-4. 2-4, 15-2. He gets to it. This is a little better. 5-10-14, E4. And he makes the catch. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3 for Grba in the top of the fourth. Oh, excuse me. And here's Kralick now, pitching to the Angels. Leon Wagner to lead it off 0-for-1. No score here. That's 3-7 left-handed. Lines it to first, caught by Power, 1 out. Here's the Sarge, Steve Bilko. 1-9 left-handed, struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Kralick. 2 away. Eddie Yost is the batter. 2-5 left-handed base hit, Yost. Yost is on first. Lee Thomas at the plate. Yost not being held. That's 6-6 left-handed, pops it up to second, and Allen makes the catch, and the side is retired. We got a duel here going. Top of the fifth, Grba will face Allen, then Kralick, then Green. Here's Bernie Allen. Whoa, Christ. Oh, Lord. Okay, Grba into his windup, and the pitch to Allen. That's a re-roll. That's 1-4, grounds it to second, fielded by Moran, and he throws it to first, 1 away. Now Jack Kralick, the pitcher, is facing Grba. 2-8, struck him out. Third strikeout for Grba. Here's Lenny Green. That's a strike call to Green. Low for a ball. 1-1 on Green. Lenny Green, not really too familiar with him. He played from 57 to 68, 12 years. Pretty good ball player, but sort of journeyman. but played consistently. It's the pitch to Green, 610 left-handed. That's a ballpark slash. That's an 18 left-handed. That goes through for Green. So Green is on first with 2 outs, not being held. And here's Vic Power. 3-7 right-handed. Grounder to short. Fielded by Kopp, and he throws it to first. The side is retired. No runs. The single by Green left on. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Kralick on the mound, no runs, 2 hits, 3 hits allowed in 4 innings. Buck Rogers to lead it off. Oh. Okay, here's Kralick now. 410. Switch hitter batting right. He struck him out. Both pitches hitting all the spots. Billy Moran now. Moran doubled, left on in the 3rd. That counts. It's a 3-7 left-handed, single 1-11, line to 3rd and caught by Rollins. 2 outs. And now the pitcher, Eli Grba. One 7 and he struck him out. That's the 6th strikeout for Kralick, a 1-2-3 inning. After 5, we're scoreless here in Los Angeles. We move to the top of the 6th. Rich Rollins leads it off. Rollins walked and singled. This morning, 3-3 right-handed, grounder to first. Bilko takes it to the bag. 1 down. The batter is Harmon Killebrew. For 4 right-handed, catcher X. Rogers 2-5. Two 5, 11-2. He pops it up. Rogers E5, 5-9, 11. And he makes the catch. 2 away. And Harmon Killebrew is, Bobby Allison is the batter. Bobby 0 for 2 today. That popped out. 3-7. Right-handed struck him out. So Allison 0 for 3 against Grba. That was a 3-7 strikeout. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Kralick on the mound. That was Gerber's first endurance inning, by the way. Kralick's will be the 7th. Here's Pearson to the top of the order. 1-8, left-handed, grounder to second. Bernie Allen fields it, throws to first. Power, 1 out. Now Joe Kopp. The windup by Kralick. And the pitch 4-6, right-handed, walked him. Kopp is on first, 1 out. Not being held, Leon Wagner steps up to the batter's box. Wagner 0 for 2. 1-3, left-handed, grounder to first. Taken by Power to the bag, and Kopp advances to second. 2 outs. Here's the Sarge, Steve Bilko, in a clutch situation. Pitch from Kralick, 2-3. Fly ball to left. Killebrew under it, and the side is retired. So both pitchers scoreless through 6. We move to the top of the 7th. Eli Grba in his second endurance inning. Earl Batty leads it off. That's 1-8, right-handed, fly ball center. 1 out. Here's Zoilo Versalles. 6-9, right-handed, grounder to short, fielded by Kopp to Bilko, 2 outs. Nobody on, Bernie Allen at the plate. That's 6-11, left-handed, grounds it back to Grba. 4-51. 4-51, 9-4. Gets to it. E51, 4-7-9. And he boots it. We knew that was coming on an E51. First error of the ball game. Charge to Grba of the Angels. 2 outs, Allen on first, and Kralick the batter. That's 2-11, right-handed, struck him out. Doesn't matter. I just get into the habit. 2-11, he is a left-hander actually, but right-handed pitcher. 2-11 struck him out, side is retired. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. It's all zeros here in Los Angeles. Kralick takes the mound. Eddie Yost to lead it off for Los Angeles. 4-7, right-handed, struck him out. 7th for Kralick. Both pitchers so tough today. Now Lee Thomas. 4-12, left-handed, grounds it back to Kralick. Kralick 2-6. 2-6. That's 5-2. Gets to it. E6, 3-5-7. And he throws him out. 2 away. And Buck Rogers coming up. 4-7, switch hitter batting right, struck him out. 8th strikeout for Kralick. We've gone 7. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Minnesota. No runs. 4 hits off Grba. He walked 2, struck out 5. Los Angeles, no runs. 3 hits off of Kralick. He has walked 1, struck out 8. We move to the top of the 8th. Here's Grba now. Both pitchers in endurance innings, both with full endurance. Lenny Green leads it off, 1 for 3. Pitch from Grba, 4-6 left-handed, fly ball center. Under it is Thomas, 1 out. Now Vic Power. 6-9, right-handed, grounded to short for Cop. Over to first, 2 away. I'm telling you, these pitchers are making it look pretty easy today. Rollins steps in. That's 5-10, right-handed, ballpark slash. And that's going to be a base hit for Rollins. Actually, right-hander is a 10. I'm so sorry. He lines it to short, and the side is retired. Let's look at it again to make sure. 5-10, right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander, it's 10, but it was an 18. So it's a 1-2-3 for Grba again. We're gonna head to the bottom of the 8th. Oh God. God almighty. Jack Kralick for Minnesota. Billy Moran will lead it off. And there's Grba on deck in the bottom of the 8th. 4-8, right-handed, single 1-14 goes through. Base hits, and here comes Grba. And they pretty much know the bunt is on. And we're going to bring the infield in. Actually, we're going to do a roll as we usually do. It's in. It's hit to first, getting to it power on the bunt. That's 10C, and he pops it up. And Power makes the catch, 1 away. Now Albie Pearson, 1 out. Moran, the first run on first. Here's Pearson at the plate. 5-7, left-handed, flies to center. And under it is Green, 2 away. And now Joe Kopp. Moran, 1-17, 1-15, not being held on a 3. He does not get it. Not being held. Oh. Okay, Kopp facing Kralick with 2 outs and Moran on first. Here's the pitch to Kopp. That's 6-10, right-handed, fly ball left. And Killebrew is under it. The side is retired. We're going to the 9th in a scoreless ball game. If you like pitchers duels, this game is for you. Eli Grba, full endurance. In yet another endurance inning. Killebrew leads it off. Grba into his windup. The pitch to Killebrew. That's 1-9, and it chops it to second. Moran has it, throws to first. Killebrew is retired. Here's Bobby Allison. 0 for 3. He's got 5 home runs already. Here's the pitch to Allison. That's 6-12, right-handed, fly ball right X. That's for Pearson, 2-4. 2-4, 3-2. It's going to go through, base hit as 2. E4, 6-12, 15. Oh, and it's a 2-base error. Oh my, 6-12. Oh, wait a minute, 6-12, 15. Yes, He's an E4, a 2-base error. It's a single S2 and a 2-base error. Batter goes to third. What may be a very costly error by Albie Pearson. So it's Allison on third with only one out. And Earl Batty is the batter. Here's Eli Grba now. Our default is infield back. Gotta say it out loud to bring it in. Infield is in. Pitch to Batty, 112 right-handed, walked him. One more hit or walk, and Grba is fatigued. Art Fowler, the right-hander, is warming. Jack Spring. Wait a minute. Yeah, Jack Spring, the left-hander, also warming in the Angels bullpen. Good morning, Mike. Okay, Grba facing Versailles. First and third, one out. The infield is back now. Here's the pitch from Grba, 5-7 right-handed. There's a single to right. Allison scores. On a 5-7 right-handed. Batty goes to second. Batty, a 1-12. No hold, 1-13. 1-12, he'll hold. And that's it for Eli Grba. Grba has reached fatigue. Out comes, I think it's Rigney, the manager. Yes, it is. Bill Rigney. Having a talk, taking him out. Grba pitched 8 1/3 innings until he finally let up a run. We don't know if it's earned or not. It looks like it may end up being earned. 2, 3, 4. The single with the 2-base error, the walk to Batty, and then the single by Versailles. Grba walked 3, he struck out 5, he's allowed 1 thus far. Bernie Allen is the batter. And it will be the left-hander, Jack Spring. Jack Spring, who pitched in this game in real world. Spring taking his warm-ups. This is Spring's first appearance of the season. Okay, Spring is ready. It's 1-0 Twins. First and second, 1 out. Bernie Allen leads it off. Lefty here. Here's Spring and the pitch to Allen. That's a 4-7 left-handed, grounds it to second. On first and second B. Moran steps on the bag to force Versailles for the second out. Batty goes to third, Allen safe at first. First and third, 2 down. Here's the pitcher, Jack Kralick. One, two. That's not. We're going to give him an earned run there. Here's the pitch to Kralick. That's 6-11. Left-handed. Grounds it to first. Bilko takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. 1 run, though, and it was an earned run, despite the 2-base error. After 8.5, we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. It's 1-0 Minnesota. Kralick has gone all the way, a 4-hit shutout. Wagner will lead it off. Here's Kralick. The wind-up, the pitch to Wagner. 2-4. Fly ball to right. And Allison makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Sergeant Steve Bilko now. He's got power against left-handers. The pitch from Kralick. That's 2-8. And he flies it to center. Dead center, right at green, 2 outs. And it's all up to Eddie Yost. Eddie Yost with W power. Okay, they'll have Yost hit here with Lee Thomas on deck. Here's Kralick. He gets the sign from Batty. The pitch to Yost. 3-11 left-handed tap back to Kralick. He feels it. He throws it to Power at first, and the game is over. A 1-0 win for the Minnesota Twins. A 4-hit shutout by Kralick. He walked 1, struck out 7. Grba gets the loss, Kralick the win. Kralick now 2-1, Grba 1-2. The final line, Twins 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. Angels no runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. And that two-base error, you call it a throwing error or something, a single and a 2-base error by Pearson. Thank you, Kathy. Glad you enjoyed it. Really made a big difference there. I'm going to put this one in the books. The Twins are now 8-1 with a 2.5 game lead. Dodgers fall to 3-5, 4.5 out. I'm going to put this in the books. And I got to tell you, I have some energy. I don't know what I'm going to be using for drugs because I've drank a lot of coffee already. But according to my schedule, I have a ball game next. The Baltimore Orioles at the Washington Senators, also on this date, April 20. And I have a mind, it's scheduled at 2 p.m. I'm going to set it up for 9. I'm going to set it up for 10 a.m. I know that's probably not a great idea, so let me leave well enough alone, folks. And just enter this. Let me pace myself a little bit. I will enter this, and I'll be a good guy and not go too crazy. And have a game at 2 p.m. I'm looking now, it's 9. That'll be in 5 hours. You know what? Let me move it to let me move this Baltimore at Washington to a 1 p.m. start. That's Eastern time, folks. That'll be, I guess, 10 a.m. on the West Coast. So it'll be 1 p.m. I also have Detroit at Boston Red Sox. Frank Larry 0-1 for the Tigers. And Schwal, no record for the Red Sox. And that's in Fenway Park, and I'll be glad to start that at 6 p.m. I'm going to try to avoid any funny business and just play the first 3 innings and maybe more. And then we go to, tomorrow morning with the continuation of that ball game. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to go ahead and enter this now. As I do. First go into the standings. It's game number 78. And I'll let you take a peek at the standings when I'm done with it. The Twins win 8-1. Wow. They've won 4 in a row. And the Angels lose 3-5. 4 1/2 out. Eight, 12, 21, 24, 27, 28, 36, 2, 3, 6, 10, 17, 28, 29, 36. Detroit 4-5, 2.5 out. Baltimore 4-5-6, 3 out. Chicago 3, 4-5-6, 3 out. Yankees 5, 6, 7, 3 1/2 out. The Yankees. They'll come back. Red Sox 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 4 out. Cleveland 6, 7, 8, 4 out. Washington 6, 7, 8, 4 out. LA 4.5 out. Kansas City at 2 and 8, 6, 7, 13, 6.5 out. $79. Wait a minute. 78 is the grand total. Okay, now we'll enter the individual stats. We'll start with Minnesota. Kralick gets the win. He's 2-1 now. Now he has 1625 innings pitched, shutout. No, so 10 runs, 25 innings. RBI only went to Versailles, his 5th RBI. Green, 1 for 4, 39-14. Power, 1-4, 38-5. Rollins, 1-3, 37-7. Killebrew, 0-4, 34. Allison, 1-4, 35-13. Batty, 1-3, 35-13. Versailles, 1-3, 35-7. Allen, 0-4, 21. I will, by the way, be posting individual leaders in the categories that I'm doing stats for at the conclusion of September 30. I might just do home runs because there's some people I'd like to highlight. So after this game, I'll highlight home runs in each league. For Los Angeles now, Grba gets the loss. He's 1-2. 14.2, 22, 23 innings. He allowed 1 run. He's pitching good. 3 earned runs in 23 innings. He just hasn't gotten the support. Spring came in his first appearance. 2/3 of an inning. No runs. No RBIs for Los Angeles. Pearson, 0-4. Kopp, 0-3. Wagner, 0-4. Bilko, 1-4. That's Sergeant Bilko. Yost, 1-4. Thomas, 0-3. Rogers, 0-3. Moran, 2-3. And that will do it. Now we'll send an email to myself with these updated. With the SOM 1962 and the game number. There we go. And that's done. Now what we do here is go to individual leaders. Individual leaders for 62 Strat-O-Matic replay. I guess it's okay just to, you don't have to even put the date. Well, I could say April 20, 1962, after Minnesota at Los Angeles Angels, Minnesota Twins. Not that anyone really gives a shit about when. It's easier when you do it when all games are played for a thing there. We're going to do National League and American League. This really doesn't involve any kind of... Oh, I already had it. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Runs batted in and home runs. Okay. I'm gonna show it to you when I put it in. We're gonna first do the NL home runs, and we just go through it and look and pick it out. Because there's Banks with 5. Okay. And there's Big Mac Jones. On Milwaukee. With 5. And Frank Thomas has 5. And we have Mays with 5. Wow. Mays led the National League in real world with 49. There's Mays with 5. And Boyer with 3. And that'll do it. Now runs batted in. Oh, that's 8. That's Williams with 8. Really doesn't seem to be worth doing. 8, 7, Buden, 10 for Willie Davis. Holy shit. Willie Davis with 10. There's Adcock with 9. It's a lot of runs batted in that these folks have. Pretty sure that Allison leads the American League. Wow. Frank Thomas with 10 runs batted in. You know, these folks have streaks at the beginning of the season. There's 9 for Don Hoke. Wow. Don Hoke with 9. Mays with 10. Tied with Willie Davis. I like it when, you know, we start to see leaders and pulling them. There's Mays with 10. 3-way tie for 10. And that's it. I think we'll put Ad Hoc Hoke. Let me see how many Boyer has. Boyer has 7, yeah. So we'll just knock these folks out. And that's it. It doesn't have to be perfect because yeah. Let's open the AL now. I'll show you this first. Actually, I should do the whole thing at once. It'll be easier to do. So let's go with home runs in the American League. Here's Al Smith with 4. Home run. Oh, that's shit. Yeah, Al Smith for Chicago with 4. And LaPlow, Cleveland has 4. Lord. Oh, Christ. Uh-oh. Something funny about this. I'm just going to get rid of it. LaPlow. That's 4. God, I don't know why that is. There. Okay. Let me see here. That's LaPlow. Lee Thomas on Los Angeles has 4. Oh, Allison with 5. Allison. And that'll be it. Okay, RBIs. Brandt has 7. Here's Estrada. Holy cow, Chuck Estrada with Baltimore has 9. Okay. Al Smith has 10. Whoa. He has 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in. This is a very fluid element of the statistics, the leaders. So is win-loss. Everything is fluid. 10 for Al Smith. Holy shit, oh no, that's some, gotta be careful. 15 for Allison. He didn't get any in the most recent game. And that might be it. Yeah, that's going to be it. We'll just put those 3 in. Seaburn has 8, but I guess I could put him in if there's no one else with 8, or I'll add somebody else. Whoops. Wow, Seaburn has 12. I missed that one. Seaburn with 12. Here he is. He's already from the other time. He's in second. Missing it doesn't mean anything. I mean, you know, you just miss it. It's just the leaders. It'll correct eventually. Herbert, no, that's Al Smith with 10. And that is going to be it. That is going to be it. So now we're going to enter the whole thing here. Okay. And then I'll post the standings. I'll repost the standings. You know, I don't know if people know. Oh, sorry about that, people. I don't know if people know that you can put more than one graphic on a post on the community board, but I don't want people to miss something, so I would do it separate. So here we go. Onto the community board. And this much I can share with you. We're gonna go, whoops, there was a typo there. It's a good thing you can edit these. Make that 1962. Now we'll go 1962 baseball standings after playing Minnesota at Los Angeles for April 20. Add the image. There it is attached, posted. It's got to be in an X shape or it'll cut off. So there it is. If you want to go like that, I'd appreciate it. And now I'm going to do 1962 Strat-O-Matic individual leaders. 4. I didn't do wins yet. You know, some people, no one has more than 2. And there's the individual leaders. Let's see if that fits. Yes, it does. And if you want to go like that, I appreciate that very much. So here we are with the standings. San Francisco with a 1-game lead. It's still early, you know, but you can see some things starting to happen, like Milwaukee, 2-7, rough start. Houston Colt 45s, expansion team. They've won 4 of their first 8 games. Mets are 3-4. In the American League, it's the Twins, 8-1. Yankees, 3-3. KC just won a game, off to a rough start, 2-8. And then the individual leaders, you can take a nice relaxing view of it. Banks, Lee, and Jones, and Thomas, Frank Thomas, with 5 home runs. This should be F. Thomas. That'll be fixed. Mays has 3. Ken Boyer has 3. Davis, Willie Davis, Mays, and Thomas. That's Frank Thomas with 10 RBIs in the National League. In the American League, Allison leads with 5 home runs and 15 RBIs. Seaburn with 12 RBIs. So that's about it. I appreciate you all hanging out. I'm going to try to relax. It's very hard, but give myself permission. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. I'll catch you all next time, okay? 1 p.m. is the next game.